Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Is anyone in the chat? Probably not. Let's put something in the chat. Let's move this over, this little bar over. Hello, it's BZ here in the Neon Doom room again. This is the Doom vlog, episode 3. And I have no idea who's about. I don't know if I'm actually fully streaming. Let me just clear this off my screen and this off my screen. I think I'm live, guys. I think I'm live. Am I live? You know what the best way to check if I'm live is to go to my channel. Hang on. Just go to my channel to see if I'm live. Because if this isn't working, I'm in a whole lot of trouble. I'm in a whole lot of trouble if I can't. Can I just go straight to my channel? And go from there to... I'm sorry, is there anyone in chat? I don't know if anyone's there. My levels are saying they're all good. I'm a little bit confused about where I'm at. This is meant to show me my YouTube studio. Content. Live. Hey, I'm live. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Welcome to the Doom vlog, episode 3. I've had some issues with my computer tonight, so I do apologize. I'm still getting the hang of everything. But before we go ahead and do anything else, let's just get our intro going, because now you should be able to hear my voice and also hear the intro. Please go ahead and let me know in the chat if it's too loud. Welcome to the Doom vlog, guys. Intro, go now. Oh, I don't know why that subscribe button's on there. I do apologize. Can we get rid of you? You're not meant to be in there. Delete subscribe button. Yes. I apologize. That subscribe button was not meant to be there. I'm having issues with this computer. So welcome, guys. Welcome, 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 and most welcome to ye to the Doom vlog. Now, this is a Doom vlog, episode 3. I had so many plans for this evening. So many plans. I had a chat to everybody on Instagram. Let them all know I was going to be here. I was going to try to stream around the 12 o'clock. Look at what time it is. It is now 1:24. It just shows how much of a pain my microphone was being. I couldn't figure out why it was so high, then it was so low, and it was so high. I had to actually learn a lot of stuff about tweaking my microphone in the system settings. Yeah, a lot of edumacation going on. A lot of edumacation going on where I had to pick up stuff I didn't know about. But that's okay. We live and learn. Welcome to the Doom vlog, episode 3. I do really hope that this is working. I really hope someone drops into the chat, even if it's long enough to say hello. So let me type in the chat, hello, hello. Do I have to have this thing? I don't want to dismiss this. Can we dismiss this? No. Let's just put welcome to the Doom vlog. Where's my comma? Start chatting. Exclamation point. Cool. All right. Well, let's welcome you all by just seeing how you're going. How is everyone? How is everyone? I hope you're all doing better than the Cobwebs channel was doing very recently. If anyone follows the Cobwebs channel, you will probably know that his channel just got switched off. It's gone. If you follow, like horror, folk horror, classic horror, Universal Monsters, all that stuff, Cobweb's channel might be your vibe. Yeah, he lost his channel. He got scammed. He got sent something, maybe a sponsorship or something, and it turned out to be a scam. And the poor guy had his channel taken off of him, and then it was switched off. So he's been fighting that. I was going to come online tonight and get you all, to anyone who's a fan of Cobwebs or wants to be a fan of Cobwebs, to go and help out by going onto YouTube and pleading his case with YouTube to get him up and going as soon as possible. But it looks like it's working. It's already worked. So within the last day, 2 days, seems like he might be back on. We'll have to wait and see. As usual, I am yawning. I've been sitting here for ages without yawning. My drink's run out. Not talking because I've been trying to fix the computer. But yes, congratulations, Cobwebs channel. You probably don't watch me. I know I do watch you. But congratulations on getting your channel back. Now, for anybody else who is interested tonight, we are keeping it kind of chill. Once again, this is all kind of going to be a little bit up in the air. It's a bit of a test for the Neon Doom Room to try and get all of this stuff running properly, because I've had so many issues. Now, what I'm going to do tonight is just go through some moves. I went to Savers today and to JB Hi-Fi, and I picked up a few things. Now, in finding those things, I kind of spent a little bit more money than I normally would. And I also dropped by, as I said, JB Hi-Fi and picked a couple of things up. Maybe something I wanted something particular when I went to JB Hi-Fi, and I came away with something else. And it was because I was being stingy. But the two things I came away with, I was actually very happy about. But I'm still missing out on one of them. And that's okay. We'll get it at another stage. All right. So, first, inaugural yawn. I do apologize. All right. So, first and foremost, let us have a chat about physical media. Okay, that's what we're here for, right? I'm going to go through the bags of what we found, and we're going to have a chat about that, because I'm a little bit flustered tonight. I've been thrown out by this whole microphone issue, and I am planning on changing this one over here to another one that I've got over there, which is actually a really good Rode mic, and this is just a cheapie. But in the meantime, it's kind of thrown me out, to be honest. It's kind of thrown me out. So if anybody wants to jump on board and chat to me and let me know if you can actually hear me properly. I did wear my headphones earlier to test out the microphone and all of the intros. So hopefully they're all kind of in line with each other, and I can get really close to this microphone. I can get really loud without it it's been limited. So it shouldn't be too bad. There shouldn't be any too much sort of like warbling or scratchy sounds to my voice when I get close to the microphone. And you should still be able to hear me from back here without any issue. So let me know, please, in the chat if it is not working out. I'm going to go ahead and get this bag that's over here. And I'm also going to get another drink because my drink has become empty after all of that. So stay tuned for a second. I'm going to put the a Neon Doom Room screen on just while I do that, so you don't have to look at my butt as I go over there to get the DVDs. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about the elongated wait there. Yes, here we are. Okay, so I've got a bag down here, and I've got some. We'll do the mail separately, actually, because we've still got a mail segment. So let's leave these for the mail segment. Oh God, dropped it, didn't I? All right, that's fine. All right, feeling rather clumsy tonight, but here we are. Here we are in the Doom room with nobody watching. Obviously, it's a bit hard to tell if this is working or not. Better sound. Okay. It's saying I'm live. So I darn well hope I'm live. Live, yeah, okay. Live. Is it going to show me anything if I open this up? Mm-hmm. 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 Yep, all good. Oh yes, I do want to put that in the Doom vlog. Cool. Yes, and we are public. Cool. All right. Back to channel content. No. Back. No. Save. All right. Can I go back now? Can I go back? Why is it not letting me go back? I don't understand. I honestly don't understand. I'm trying my darndest here to get this. Can I go to channel content? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Back in channel content. 0 views, 0 comments. So I'm a very, very good entertainer. I actually think I'm not a bad entertainer, but I just need to get the hang of all of this. Oh, by the way, did you notice this shirt? Did you see the shirt that I'm wearing? Okay, I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt I got a couple of weeks ago in an op shop, and I really, really like it. I like this old style. All right, let's just drink some energy drink to wake me up whilst we wait for other people to jump into the stream. I'm almost tempted to start this all over again and cancel off the live stream, but let's just see what happens, because this is all a learning lesson. All of it. All right, so before people start jumping into the stream, I don't know where everybody is. Should we do a spot check of... Let's do a spot check. Okay. Nobody's jumped in yet. Nobody's jumped in there yet. Where's mine? Hang on a second. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to look at this one. I felt like I was much more relaxed last time. Oh, are you not going to load? Are you not loading anything? Ah, because Right. Okay, so I did a video before on Instagram to let people know I was going to stream, and I actually didn't wait to load it. So it probably never loaded, which is why nobody knows I'm here. Now, being that it's 1:35, I can't do this again like I did last time, where I went from 2:30 to 4 o'clock in the morning, or whatever it was. I was actually going to start at 12. Things just dragged out. So I'm going to stay on. There we go. And nobody's noticed because it's just loaded. That's fine. That's fine. I wonder how many people actually... 22 people jumped on. And I'm not on. And I said I'd be on. Alright, guys. Maybe I should do a double live. Should I do a double live? Let's do a double live. Hang on. How does this work? Can I make that work? Can I go live? I can. Add a title. Let's do something wacky, because no one else is in here. Add a title. What? How am I going to add a title? Yeah. Double. Oh, no, let's not do that. Live, not love. Live on YouTube now. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Any watches? No? Refresh? Can I refresh the page? Oh, one view. Was that me? Live viewers too? Hello. Hello, live viewers. You can chat. I don't know. I don't know who you are that's live, but you can chat. I'm going live on Instagram as well. Let's do that. Who are you? Hello, live viewers. Welcome. It says live viewers too, but I don't see anybody in the chat. If there's anybody in the chat, how about you chat in the chat? All right, live on YouTube. Let's just go live on Instagram. 3, 2, 1. See, 3, 2, 1. There we go. You are now live. Hello. You won't be seeing me if you're not watching me, but I'm on live. I'm live on 2 channels here. Let's put this one over here next to my screen so I can see it. I don't want to lean up directly on the screen. There we go. That's better. Okay, cool. So I'm going to face this way, and there is a camera up here as well. Welcome, guys. I do apologize for this whole schmozzle at the beginning, not really working out. Can anyone please tell me if you are watching live, just in the chat, is my volume okay? What is that banging noise? Something's banging. Is my volume okay? Can you hear me okay? Anybody? No? Yes, I wish I could close this thing over here. No, I don't want to learn more. No, I don't want to learn more. Stop it. Yeah, cool. So if you don't want to tell me, that's okay. We'll wait for some more people to drop in. In the meantime, if you are looking at me this way, you are on my Instagram live. So should we wait for more people to jump into the chat? I know we are up quite late here. I'm just going to tell you I'm once again, or was once again, watching The Bad Batch. So is anybody else watching any Star Wars episodes at the moment? Anyone? Bad Batch or Rebels, or maybe you're into the Acolyte, if you're into that. I don't know, I'm not, but any Star Wars fans out there watching Star Wars things? Do I still have my live viewers? Let's recycle this page just in case I've lost them already. No, I've still got live viewers. It's saying I've got 2. That's good. Yeah, if you're watching anything on Star Wars, let me know. There's a chat there, and maybe you're watching on your phone and you can't figure out how to chat on it. That's okay as well. But yeah, I'm watching Bad Batch again, and I'm really enjoying it. I go through phases, obviously, with Star Wars. I go Bad Batch, Rebels, and then I sort of make my way through the Mandalorian and other stuff as well. But lately it's been mostly Rebels and Bad Batch. And I'll tell you the main reason why I do that. Bad Batch is 3 seasons, Rebels is 4. And most of these episodes take place on a wide variety of Star Wars worlds. So for me, it's very much like what I'm into when I watch Star Wars, even if I'm watching something out of Star Wars that isn't the best. Hello, TVC Datalorian. I'm on YouTube as well at the same time, so just letting you know that. So that was one of my Instagram. I will call you a bud because you follow me and I follow you. Yeah, so I watch like Star Wars Rebels mostly, and Bad Batch, and a few other things as well, mostly because I love the universe and I want to be taken to different parts of that universe. That living in the universe, when it feels lived in, when it feels real, it's a place where you can live, and it's a place where, it's a comforting place. So, if I'm not watching a movie or something where I'm investing myself in, my comfort place is Star Wars, as a rule. There's a few other places that I have that comfort zone as well, but mostly in Star Wars, in less Star Wars. So anyway, I have been sort of blabbing on about that just to see if anybody else jumps into the chat. I keep recycling my page. TVC, I am on YouTube live if you are interested in joining over there, and I've got a chat going. No one's really talking at the moment. There's only a couple of people live, I think, if they haven't left. I'm not too sure. You are most welcome to join. And we're going to I'll go through some movies that I got at Savers today, and a couple of movies I got from what we have over here, JB Hi-Fi. I don't know, you Australian TVC? I don't know. I think you are, aren't you? Are you Aussie? I'll give you a wave. Wave. There you go. Hello. Yeah, so anyway, before we go through that bag, I just wanted to sort of have a pre-chat about being here. I've had some issues with the mic, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, and just learning how this works. Because when I was on YouTube and Instagram beforehand, it was on my phone. So I'd gotten really used to using my phone and using my finger and using like one of those pens with a rubber on it and you can use to move things. So for me, it became a sort of second nature to move things from photos and image resize them and this and that and then get them into YouTube. And now I'm on a PC again. It's kind of thrown everything out of whack. So I used to be a big PC guy and then I've just fallen behind on my game plan. So anyway, it's all good. We will learn one bit at a time, even if we have to take a few weeks to get the hang of it. And yeah. All right. So I'm not too sure if anyone else is going to jump in. So what I might do is I might just get this bag open, my op shop bag, and have a look and see what we got today. I was pretty excited about some of the things I got today. I put a few things back. Look, I spent quite a lot more because Savers is very expensive. I don't know if you have Savers where you are. I'm going to yawn. Hang on. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Oh, no, it's gone away. Of course. There you go. All I had to say was the J word and it went away. Yeah, Savers is expensive. Without sounding like I'm being full on, like, I mean, paying $2 or $3 for a DVD is expensive. Paying $5 for a Blu-ray is expensive. And paying $2.50 for a VHS tape is expensive. It is most definitely expensive. I mean, I went to the toy aisle today after I went walking around, and I found this cool looking, feral looking toy. It was real 80s looking, like bright colors, and it was about maybe 12-inch, but really weird looking. And I loved it. I just thought, what a cool looking toy. I've never seen anything like it. They paid $12 on it. What parent is paying $12 for a secondhand scratched up old toy? I mean, I don't get it. It freaks me out. So yeah, as much as I wanted it, I'm not paying $12 for a toy. Sorry, I needed that. All right. So, TVC, you still with us? I hope so. All right. We're still at 2 viewers, or so it tells me. And I think I've waited long enough for other people to join the vlog. So let us go through this bag. I will go through some other things tonight as well, so don't worry if you've missed out. This is literally my savers bag. You've probably seen it on one of my other videos. Have I got the right side here? Yeah, my savers bag. On this side, it's got savers, and on my microphone's in the way. And on this side, it has the measurements. It says, hang on, which way? It says beginner down here, intermediate up here, and addict at the top. I don't know why they stopped short of the very top, but if I was an addict of collecting, I would be right at the very top. It would be spilling over. In the meantime, though, yes, I still have quite a lot of stuff in here. Let's not talk about the JB Hi-Fi stuff straight away. Let's move that slightly to the side. And let's go through what's... Sorry, the microphone should be near me. Let's go through what's in the bag. This is probably the weirdest vlog because the very first one I did where I'd learnt a little bit of how to use this system and I'd sort of sat up for 3 hours trying to figure out how things worked. I felt like I was kind of like naturally on a roll. So if you watch the last one, yeah, you will, and if you haven't, you can watch it, but you'll see that whilst my volume was really messed up, it was really low, and my bumpers, the videos that I was putting in to introduce things, my bumpers were really loud, so it was kind of like harsh to watch, but I was relaxed and I was kind of like, I'd done my 3 hours of getting everything figured out. Tonight, I really didn't have a chance to set up a bunch of stuff, so I kind of rushed setting up a few things and tried to figure out how that would work, and then just jump straight in without having a game plan, which is what I tried to organize earlier. So I do apologize for the ramble. All right, let's have a quick chat about the DVDs. Can I get the DVDs out first? Because there was a few. Is that all the DVDs? Might have missed some. That's okay. All right, I think there's a couple more in there, but I don't want to sort of step too far away from the microphone. Hopefully somebody else that's awake sees me live tonight. I'll go through them randomly because I don't know. I felt like some of these were really cool and some of these were just like unexpected. And I forgot which ones I left behind. Oh, cool. I did get that one. All right. So let's have a look at the first one. I have never heard of this and I have no idea who made it. I didn't even research it, to be honest. So I'm sorry. All right. You've sort of seen it there. I'll just balance these on top of the other things. Oh, yeah, and I dropped them all. Fantastic. All right. So I picked up this one because I read the back and I looked at the front and I was like, okay, well, that looks pretty darn interesting. I think I'm going to have to pick that up. It's called Eden Log. Where's my camera? I always get this wrong. Eden Log. My camera will never pick this up. I need this light to point down just a little bit more. Come on, zoom in. Thank you, camera. I was going to call my camera Roddy after Roddy McDowell, after Roddy Piper. What do you think? Do you think I should call my camera Roddy? The Eden Log. Clovis Cornelac, I think his name is, a film by Frank Vestiel. So it does say a primal force worthy of the first films of George Lucas or Darren Aronofsky. And it could be from overseas. It's a little bit hard to figure this one out because I've never heard of it. It is called Eden Log. A man regains consciousness deep down at the bottom of a cave. He has no idea of how he got there, nor can he determine what happened to the dead man whose body he wakes up next to. Only one thing is certain: he has to escape the menacing creature that's pursuing him, climbing back to the surface through a cemetery-like world that's been abandoned by a mysterious organization called Eden Log. So it's a mystery. It's a mystery, and it's also, I mean, if you look at the image, I don't know if that's the creature or partial bits of it are the creature, but, oh, sorry, I've got to remember where my camera is, but that's the that could be the creature, don't know. So it's kind of, it's got that alien kind of feel of waking up and not knowing where you are. It's also got maybe a little bit of, no, I'm getting like European movie vibes. Wow, clean. Can you see the disc? Can you see the disc? That is super clean. Camera. Roddy, will you respond to Roddy? Very clean. So interesting, very interesting to see what this might be. And sorry for the camera over here. Eden Log. All right, so that's that one. I found out that was, obviously it's a saver's price, so it's $2. I don't know if I have to keep refreshing this page to see if I've got more viewers. No, I've still got 2 live viewers. Okay. All right, so I can't really tell how long I've been online for. I forgot how you do that, so I'll figure that out afterwards. There is a chat, guys. I think on your screen it's over there from memory on the right hand side when you're looking at the screen. Start chatting. Ask me a question. I'm looking at the chat. My chat's on that side, so I'll be looking that way. Hang on, my camera's in reverse or something, but I'll be looking that way, which will be that way. So if you want to chat anything, ask any questions, go ahead and do so. But I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with Eden Log. I've never heard of it. I will research a little bit, find out about reviews and such. Next, sorry, I dropped all these on the floor, so I'll now have to pick them up. Next, I found this and I put it back I wanted it, but then I put it back, and then I picked it up because it's a multi-disc, and it's $3 instead of $2. And I don't know why my brain at the time sort of went, oh, it's $1 more than $2, and $2 is too expensive. So I kind of put it back, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Pick it up. Pick it up, man. It's got like 6 movies. I think it's 6 movies. 6 movies in it, and it's a comedy collection. And it's actually a good one. Yeah, 6 DVD set. Terence Hill and Bud Spencer. We're going to zoom in, camera. Look, the comedy collection, Terence Hill and Bud Spencer. Now, not all of you are as old as I am. I am 51. But you might remember these movies. And if you do remember these movies, you'll remember that they weren't, feats of cinematography. They were very much low-budget, fun action movies. But Bud Spencer and Terence Hill were vaguely comedic, and sometimes quite comedic, but mostly like half action, half comedy, very dry comedy at times. People that thought were funny were actually like just they thought themselves as being serious. So some of the comedy comes from them sort of, I think, thinking that they're tough people. Discs are a little bit grubby, but they're not actually scratched. I should have told you what movies are on here. I just wanted to check a couple of the discs. They're very, very, very clean. Some of these discs, I swear they've got a disc cleaner. It just kind of spins me out how clean these discs are. All right, so the movies that we do have on here. Come on, clip in. Why are you not clipping in? There we go. The movies we do have on here are A Genius, Two Partners, and a Dupe. Blackie the Pirate. I'm for the Hippopotamus. Lucky Luke. Oh, it's sort of like a Lucky Luke, if you remember Lucky Luke. Lucky Luke, Mr. Billion, and Watch Out, We're Mad. So you can see on the back, Roddy. Oh, he's responding. Are you responding, Roddy? There you go. There are the movies. I mean, it's a terrible name for a movie, Blackie the Pirate, but I guess he's wearing black, so is that what they mean? Yeah, but Bud Spencer and Terence Hill were in a lot of movies together. They had this kind of like on-screen chemistry. Sometimes they hated each other, but they were around each other. And sometimes they played buds that were bickering all the time. But either way, they were very good together. I don't know is Bud Spencer in Blackie the Pirate? It looks like he might be. But they had just this certain chemistry, which was really cool. So always a good thing. So I'm checking Instagram as well, because I can't see if there's anyone else in there. Let's recycle our page. No, still 2 people. I'm still grateful for the 2 people that are still currently on my video. So maybe you're falling asleep listening to me, or maybe you're doing other things, or maybe you're just watching the screen and you can't actually listen to anything. But yes, that was a good find, and I will tell you, you can see the back's got the price of $3. $3. Yeah, so I initially was like, $3, and then I was like, 6 movies. No, that's crazy. Yes, I'm getting that. All right, the next one I don't really know of. I might have seen it when I was younger in a movie, like a video store, but I would never have remembered it. So it's got Ray Liotta, Gloria Rubin, and Armin Mueller-Stahl, whose face I should know. I should know his face. Why do I know his face? It's very familiar. Unsure. But anyway, it's called Inferno. All right, Roddy, come on, Roddy. There we go. Hey, Roddy, see, he likes his name. But I like Ray Liotta. He's been in a lot of movies over the years. Inferno. It's Jack Coney awakens in the middle of the desert with no recollection of how he got there. In fact, he's not at all sure of who he is. Amnesia, flashbacks. He remembers possessing a large sum of money, no idea what happened to it, and people trying to kill him. So it's kind of a little bit like that. And, oh gosh, disc is smudgy, but quite clean. Now, I just got this because it's got Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta. It's got Ray Liotta in it. Ray Liotta. They should have made him an otter. It could have been Ray Liotta. $2. I picked it up just because it was an era, and I figured like the more movies from that era of movies in the collection, the better. You know, something cheesy and sleazy to put on. Now I picked this one up because I thought I had it, and then I kind of worried that I didn't have it, and it looked really clean, like insanely clean on the outside. And I think the disc is very shiny on the outside at least, and super shiny on the bottom. So I picked it up just in case anyway. Oh brother, where art thou? Roddy. There we go. I picked it up. I've never seen it. From the makers of The Big Lebowski and Fargo. I love both those movies. It is the Coen brothers, isn't it? Isn't it the Coen brothers? It's got George Clooney, John Turturro, Tim Blake Nelson, and John Goodman. All of these actors are fantastic. I swear it's wouldn't they say it on the back? Blah, 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 blah. I thought this was a Coen Brothers movie. Anybody want to say in the chat if it was a Coen Brothers movie? Oh, come on. You would think that... Oh, there it is. Oh, the original and critically acclaimed Coen Brothers. Yep, cool. Cool. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that one because I picked it up, and, you know, shame on me for never seeing it. But, yeah, had to have it. This one is a good movie, and I have seen it before, many years ago, many yonks ago. And I actually saw the, how I saw it. I was on YouTube and I saw the trailer for it. And I thought, oh yeah, I remember that movie. I haven't seen that for a long time, and it made me want to watch it. And then I've just found it, so quite happy about that. You'll want to know, it's got Michael J. Fox and James Woods, both excellent actors. The Hard Way. Anybody remember The Hard Way? There's been a few movies with people sort of doing this whole play on things. Michael J. Fox is an actor. You know, he plays cops and stuff like that. And James Woods is a cop. And so Michael J. Fox is getting ready for a role as a cop. And he wants to learn the lingo. He wants to learn the way of the streets. So he gets buddied up with James Woods. And James Woods does not like people. And he especially does not like being partnered up with this schmuck. So, yeah, it's just a whole comedy movie about those two together. You know, Michael J. Fox's character trying to not get killed, but try to learn how to be a cop. And James Woods trying to not get him killed, but trying to get him kicked off of his squad or off of his team because he hates him. And then solving some murders along the way. But yes, very cool movie, very fun. I love all the times that Michael J. Fox copies what James Woods' character's doing. Like James Woods says something that's really cop language, and Michael J. Fox's character like sort of like mimicking him in the background, trying to say things in his own way to make it sound like really tough. And James Woods is getting really annoyed because he's like copying it. Now this one is not clean. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Is that, come on, Roddy. Yeah, look at that. That's okay. I've seen worse discs play. I think that will actually play okay because it's all surface. But either way, I might have to give it a bit of a buff, a bit of a clean. Glad to have that one for $2. I keep seeing this come up on my YouTube. I don't know why. Maybe it comes up as a short or something. But I just thought, oh, you know what? I've never even seen it, and I want to pick it up. And it's got some Irish kind of background stuff going on there. Town. No, sorry, The Town. That's right. The word "the" is in the T. The Town. Ben Affleck and a bunch of other people. Now, never seen it. Not once. Not ever. I was aware it was around. Come on, Roddy. I was aware it was around. Wow, there's so many reflections. There we go. Ben Affleck, Rebecca Hall, John Hamm, Jeremy Renner. Well, Jeremy Renner looks young there, doesn't he? And Blake Lively. This guy's father, Ben Affleck's father, was I don't know, worked for the mob, like the Irish mob, or maybe they were. I don't know. I don't know whether they're related to the IRA or something. I've never seen the movie. I don't know. I'm so shocked. No, I'm just yawning. Yeah, and he is the son of his dad. I think his dad was killed. I've never seen it, like I said, so I don't know. And his mum ended up becoming a junkie and died or something. But basically, he's saying no to the mobster that hired his dad. And the mobster's trying to hire him too and saying, you belong to me, you do what I tell you to do. And he's saying, no. He's got a team of like robbers or thieves or something. And he's going, no, not going to do it. So it's sort of like being squashed against the system, against the mob system, and against the police and whoever else are after him. So it looks interesting. Obviously, I probably didn't do it very much justice. That is a exceedingly clean disc, except for the dust. Oh, that was a little burp. Sorry about that. Needed to come out. Roddy. Yeah, clean. A little bit dusty, but very clean. So, you know, I keep seeing it on YouTube. It keeps coming up. I don't know why. It just keeps coming up in my shorts. On the short videos that come up. And, you know, I guess just telling me to own it. So I found it and, yep, now it's fine. Now, I do remember this one. But I've never seen it. I don't think I've seen it anyway. Don't think I've seen it. Maybe I have and I just don't remember it. You remember how I've told you guys that... Oh, hello. Who else is down here? I can't see very well. Anthony Condello has joined. Hi, Anth. Welcome, Anth. I'm actually on YouTube Live, Anth. You can jump on YouTube Live if you want. You might have already done that, by the way. But hello. Hello. Let's wave at Anthony. Everybody wave at Anthony. I'm on... Can you see me? Let me move this so you can see. I'm on live. That's me right there. Hello. I'm live streaming from YouTube whilst I'm live streaming from Instagram. Isn't that the smartest thing ever? I'm so smart. Yeah, so I don't recall seeing this, but I thought, why not pick it up? Because it looks very familiar, and it's got Winona Ryder, and who was the other person? Ben Chaplin, who I know the face of. His face seems familiar, but I don't recall him. And it's called Lost Souls. It is era specific, so I think it might be 90s or really early thousands if I can find a date. It's Lost Souls. Come on, Roddy. It's your name now, camera. You're called Roddy. Zoom, Roddy. Zoom. Come on, Roddy. There we go. Sort of. Roddy, what's wrong with you? Just zoom. There we go. Lost Souls. You have nothing to lose but your soul. All these taglines on the movies. Yes, Winona Ryder. Oh, did I just see a date flick up when I looked at that? 2000. There you go. I said early mid 90s or 90s, late 90s, early thousands, and I was right. So exactly year 2000. So yeah, I don't know anything about it. They had their 2000 years. Now it's our turn. On the eve of acclaimed crime author Peter Kelson's 33rd birthday, the devil will take possession of his soul. It is written, he is the chosen one, but he has no idea of the transformation that is about to befall him. But one person does. Maya Larkin is a fragile, tormented woman, haunted by memories of her own past possession. She alone has the knowledge to stop the transformation, but does she have the power to stop it? I don't recall seeing this. But you know how I always say that I don't see much horror in op shops. I've been seeing a bit more lately. So yeah, it's always a good thing when I'm finding more horror. Look, I'm not finding classics. Like I'm not finding, you know, rare, hard to find horror movies. So I'm not complaining. It is hard to find horror movies in op shops. I've complained about it perpetually since being on YouTube and was experiencing it beforehand. But it is always, always good to find any kind of horror, because really, if I can find some, it's one less thing I have to look for later on. And this one did come from Civic Video in Greensboro. And it was $2. And this is a region 4, so all good. Rambled on about that too much. Next one I have heard of. I've heard of it. I can't say I've seen it. And I don't even know what year it's from. So it's in there. What year is this thing? Sorry, I don't want to give away the video. Hide it, and all I'm doing is showing it to you. What year is this? Bet you it shows me the 2010. Okay, that might be the distribution date. Have you ever heard of a movie that is R-rated called Super? It looks like exploitation to the max. It looks like a superhero movie that's like can't be watched by kids. Come on, Roddy. You were so good before. Super. And as you can see, it's got the R rating on there, restricted. It says violence, so I'm assuming it's really, really violent and really gory. I don't know if it's got like, hanky-panky in it or not. It's a good chance that it could have, but it's going to be really violent. There are a lot of blood splatters on the back. Roddy, come on, let's have a look at the images. There we go. I could give you a quick rundown, but it looks like, oh, it's Kevin Bacon. Is that Kevin Bacon? Oh my God! Here's the actors: Rainn Wilson, Ellen Page. It's got Liv Tyler, Kevin Bacon, and Nathan Fillion. Wow, I like Nathan Fillion. Firefly. Anyone watch Firefly or The Rookie? If you watch The Rookie, Nathan Fillion. Actually, The Rookie's actually a pretty good show. I'm not a cop person. I'm not a cop show person, but I like The Rookie. Yeah, super. And it says on the back, the movie world has had more than its fair share of superheroes: Superman, Batman, Captain America, the Avenger, the Green Lantern, Iron Man, blah, 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 blah. And that dude from Kick-Ass, to name a few. Have they finally met their match? Super is a sudden kick in the crotch this summer of square-jawed superheroes never knew it needed. Super is a film infused with that impossibly compelling mix of deeply empathetic insights, disturbing visualized violence, and goodwill-rousing positive energy. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, so his weapon is a wrench. When Frank's wife leaves him for Jacques, Kevin Bacon, crazy stupid love, a seductive psychopathic drug dealer, Frank is transformed, and quicker than you can utter an appropriate expletive, the Crimson Bolt is born. With a super red handmade super suit and a wrench. I'm not joking, he's holding a wrench. And a crazed sidekick named Bolty. The Crimson Bolt beats his way through the mean streets of crime in the hope of saving his wife Sarah. That is, if she wants to be saved. The rules were written a long time ago. You are not supposed to molest children or cut lines or key cars. If you do, prepare to face the wrath of the Crimson Bolts. Okay, so he beats people to death with the Crimson Bolt. Is that actually Nathan Fillion as the Crimson Bolt? Why do I get the feeling it's actually Nathan Fillion? That looks like Nathan Fillion. Is that Nathan Fillion as the Crimson Bolt? Ostradamus, welcome. Ostradamus, welcome. Have you seen Super? And thank you for the like. And thank you for saying hi. Hello. Hello, Ostradamus. Welcome. If anyone's seen Super, let me know. I'm guessing... I mean, it's got some good actors in it, but I'm guessing it's going to be a bloody time. Alright, I picked this one up because I have memories of it from when I was younger. I could not tell you any one part of this movie. And the disc is clean. Around, I think it was around, not around Top Gun. What year was this? Can I look at it without giving away the movie? It's come on. Oh, yeah, 1990. When was Top Gun made? Oh, I couldn't tell you off the top of that. Hello, everybody. Enemy figure statue collector. Hello. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for joining, and waves to you all. High fives. Keep that chat going. Now, Flight of the Intruder. Does anyone... He's got a sticker across his face. Does anybody know about, or has anybody watched Flight of the Intruder? I think it was a novel before. Come on, Roddy. Look, zoom in, Roddy. I think it was a novel maybe before. Six people watching, say hi. Hi. Hi, six people. Hi, six people. I'm assuming it's a six people in your house, maybe? You got me on the TV? If you've got me on the TV, then I'm gonna get my act together. Have I got a tie? No, I don't have a tie. Yeah, Flight of the Intruder, Danny Glover, Willem Dafoe. I mean, come on. And some other guy called Brad Johnson. I don't know. But I remember this being a good movie. It's kind of Top Gun-ish, but with intruders. I was really into this kind of plane when I was younger, when I was a kid. Flight of the Intruder. So yeah, it's kind of like a Top Gun ripoff, but it was based on, I think, a novel, or I'm pretty sure it was a novel. And yeah, it was good reading, good watching indeed. So I picked it up. It's $2. It says 3 on the front, but it was $2. Now, I think there was another movie. Hang on. I'm not near the microphone. I'm so sorry. I think there was another movie at the bottom here. Yeah, cool. There was one more. By the way, can you all tell me, is my microphone level okay? Is my microphone level okay? Or is it like peaking, or is it like making weird sounds? Because I've had issues. I was starting very late tonight with issues with this microphone. So am I sounding okay? Am I loud? Am I too loud? Should I pull it back a little bit? Waiting for a response. You got 6 people in your room with you. One of those 6 people, or all 6 people, can tell me if I sound okay. Nobody? Oh, very good. Thank you so very much, Ostradamus Toys, for telling me. I'm so glad it's smooth. I did try to reduce the background noise in this, so you might still hear a bit of noisiness. Thank you for the feedback. I do appreciate it. Now, there are some bumpers. Hello, my buddies Customs. Hello. Welcome to ye. I am going to do some bumpers soon. I'm not going to do this all night, unfortunately, because I wasn't prepared tonight, but I have some bumpers to chuck on, which is to lead up to other things. But the last DVD I picked up, I kind of just picked it up because I just wanted it. I don't know why. I just think it looks fun. That's the Meg. Let me bring my microphone closer and get Roddy to zoom in. You want balloons. Good evening. The Meg. Jason Statham. I don't take Jason Statham very seriously. I've met Jason Statham before in real life when I worked in film. He is quite full of himself, I will say. But I don't take his movies seriously. You cannot take the movies seriously. It's just all in good fun, and that looks fun. It's kind of like Jaws on steroids. Everybody's introducing each other to each other. That's good. Hello. You want balloons? Glad to have you here. You want balloons? Big shark, little shark, tiny shark. Come on, Roddy. Zoom. Oh no, it's big shark, little shark, scuba diver. I picked it up because I wanted it. That's all. And it looks fun. And it brings back Deep Blue Sea vibes. You know, I don't know if you've watched Deep Blue Sea, but it was a good movie. I liked it. Except for the shark's neck bending. If you ever watched Deep Blue Sea, It's like intelligent sharks that have been experimented on and then they get loose. The shark can turn, like it turns its head, and sharks don't do that. So I always found that really weird how it like turns its head to look at someone, and I was like, man, sharks don't do that. They can't do that. They can't turn their head. Yeah, kind of freaky, but it's still good, still fun. All right, that was my last DVD I picked up from Savers, expensive Savers. So they were $2 each, so they came to a bit. Now, I got 2 VHS tapes. And I got 2 VHS tapes because these Savers stores, they don't often... yeah, Meg is a fun flick. It looks like a fun flick anyway. Statham's pretty reliable. On a personal note, if you meet him in real life, like, just that's a different thing to him acting. That's the way I look at him, because he's very self-inflated, and I won't get into the stories about him on set. But yeah, as an actor, when it's all edited and stuff, great. I picked up 2 VHS tapes. Savers, they sometimes have good ones and sometimes have nothing. This time I picked up a couple of good ones. I love this movie, and I didn't even check it was in here. I should check it. Anyone seen The Last Boy Scout? Anyone? Roddy, have you seen The Last Boy Scout? No, Roddy can't. Roddy's just a camera. Last Boy Scout. Bruce Willis, Damon Wayans. Great movie. This is a real era pick for me. I have this on DVD as well. I've had it for years and years and years. But this movie is just fantastic action thriller. Bruce Willis, Damon Wayans, at their peak. It's in there. Last Boy Scout. I love the look of these VHS tapes. I mean, does that bring memories back to anyone? Overnight only, with like all of the stickers on it. Well, I just realised what the name of the video store was. And just the side of it. It is R-rated, obviously, because it's got drug use and violence and blood and all sorts of stuff in there. Very happy to have that. Just for even the fact that it's The Last Boy Scout on VHS. Very happy to have it. The second VHS tape that I picked up. I picked it up. Look, it's a good movie. It's probably not high on my list to pick up, but, you know, VHS tapes are just great to get regardless. But I mostly picked it up because of one very recent sad occurrence, which was the passing of Val Kilmer. So rest in peace, Val Kilmer. Rest in peace. The guy was an amazing actor, and he dipped out of Hollywood early and obviously had his own troubles with health along the way, but always a gracious man in his life. So yeah, sad news that he's passed on, and apparently he didn't pass away from the cancer. He died of complications. So a true auteur of his craft, and will be sadly missed in the world. The movie that I picked up was The Ghost in the Darkness. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Trying to remember where Roddy is. Roddy's over here. Come on, zoom, Roddy, zoom. The Ghost in the Darkness. It also has Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas is actually an amazing actor as well. Both of them, you know, they're not... Well, Michael Douglas is still around. Obviously, he's not young anymore. Pray for the Hunters. So, you know, this is in the same vein as The Meg and Deep Blue Sea and other monster picks, you know, Swarm and Crawl and whatever that giant croc movie was. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. This was my buying it because I like it, but also buying it because it's got Val Kilmer in it as a ode to Val Kilmer. May you rest in peace. You've never rested on your laurels. You're an amazing actor. So I will watch that in honor of him at some point in time soon. $2.49 though is a little bit steep for a VHS tape. I'm sorry, Savers. When you start adding up to $50, $1.99, $5 for a Blu-ray, you're spending a lot of money in an op shop. Anywho, that was my last VHS that I picked up. Now I'm making a huge mess down here. I did pick up some music because I do actually always stop by the CD rack because I'm building up my CD collection again. Sorry, I'm talking away from the microphone. I am building up my CD collection again. I'm trying to go physical media all the way as much as I can, and I am a very open-minded person when it comes to music. So my music tastes are kind of all over the place. I've never really successfully managed to stay in one music clique of people. I can't wear just black metal. I love metal. I can't just wear, I don't know, jazz clothes. Does anyone wear jazz clothes anymore? I don't know. Stripy clothes and a hat and a trombone. I don't know. But I can never really stick to one clique. I've never managed to do that. And I've come to terms with that. I'm 51 years old. I've come to terms with the fact that I just love a lot of stuff. So when I go to metal concerts, I wear my metal gear. When I go to other gigs, I just wear casual. So when I go music hunting, I just pick for the ones that I like or have wanted. So having said that, I'm unashamedly about the music. What have we got? Cool. All right. So I think that was all of them. I picked them up randomly. I put a few things back like soundtracks because I wanted them, but you know, they add up. Who else is here? Payne's Toy Samples. Hello. Yeah, old school tech is nostalgic AF. It absolutely is. Hi everyone. Welcome. Where are we at? I haven't checked where we're at. We're at 6 live viewers and 8 live views in total. And you're chatting, and that makes me so happy. You've got no idea how this just chat's blown up a little bit, and you guys are chatting. That makes me very, very happy. Thank you so much. I've still got my live chat going on Instagram just to try to beef things up. So hopefully maybe you guys came from there. I don't know, but thank you if you did. The music I'm going to talk about first, they're all a bit random. There is some pop punk, or as I call it, skater punk in there. I've picked this up and I put it down again. And then I've just picked up on, why am I putting it down? It's a compilation album. Yeah, thank you for saying tickling the like. You can even smash it if you like. As long as you don't break your device or your computer, you're most welcome to tickle, smash, or caress the like button. So thank you very much, Ostradamus, for that. Is a 2-disc. It's quite broken on the outside. I don't know if you know about Planet X or like, you know, the extreme sports people that do motorbikes, BMX and all that stuff. But basically it's a Planet X CD, double CD. But I put it down because I thought, it's got some good music on it, but I realized that it had a lot of good music on it. So I picked it up again. I'll just give you an idea. It's got Grinspoon, Melancholy, Frenzal Rom, Jebediah, Mac Pelican, Pennywise, Super Heist, No Fun at All, The Donners, She Had, Body Jar, Sunk Loto, Slipknot, Segression, Sprung Monkey, and Rhubarb, and a bonus track for Out of Line. Now this has got a sticker over it, so I can't read it all. It's got Moby on the second disc, Supergrass, 311, 28 Days, Pound System, Fatboy Slim, Sonic Animation, Killers on the Loose, Primal Scream, Friendly, Mint Royale, Honey Smack, Basement Jacks, Bob Marley, I think that's Armand Van Helten, and Thievery Corporation, and a bonus CD as well. So you patted the like button. It started purring. Of course it would. Yeah. No, thank you for patting the like button. It does purr. If your like button starts purring, please don't panic. It's okay. It's very much happy when it's patted. If you patted Roddy, on the other hand, my camera, he bites. So don't pat Roddy. But you can't because I'm here. He gets along with me better than anyone else. Anyway, so the case is broken, but with this many tracks on it, I really thought this was worth it. The discs, however, are not staying in place. I might have to re-sleeve this whole thing into a different case. I have a few spare cases for things. So that was the first disc I got. I'm starting to actually have problems with my physical CD collection because I have a 5-stacker Sherwood. Oh my God, am I losing my mind? It's a Sherwood, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Sherwood 5-stacker I got for $100, like in the COVID pandemic. And amp and some, monitor speakers. And that thing is a beast. That thing is an absolute beast. For $100, the guy thought it was broken. I got it, and it worked fine. It was a disc stuck in it, and it's an absolute beast. So I'm just running out of room now because I'm buying lots of good music, and I got no room in here. I've got like DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS tapes, cassettes, CDs. It's just getting out of control. Anyway, that was a good find. Only slightly regret it because of just how much space I'm taking up. Last week I found, you might have seen on my last video, I found Body Jar. It's just like an EP type thing, but that was a cool one. The next one I found I'd never heard before, and I had a funny feeling I'd like it. I don't know why. I just kind of looked at it and was like, that's either going to be punk, or it's going to be hardcore punk, or it's going to be metal, or maybe a combination. And they're called Hit List. I don't know if anyone's heard of them. You probably have. I haven't. I searched it up because I always search up pretty much everything when I'm out hunting, and I think it looks good. I want to make sure it sounds good on my phone first when I'm listening to it, and then I decide if I've never heard of it. Yeah, they're like, I don't know if they're just metal, but I think they're being compared as like hardcore. So, and I listened to them, they're sick. They're really sick, and it was like $2. And the cases, they're kind of like, it's kind of new looking. I don't know. But yeah, really good. It's hardcore, but it's metal. It's metal hardcore. I don't know. It's really, really, really good. I can't say any more than that. So if you get a chance, I should bring back the segment where I go through my playlist. I'll do that next time. Add music to the playlist. I probably could do that. I probably could still do that. Let's see if I've got time. But yes, Hit List. If you want some hardcore, these guys are actually really good. So I got that. All right, next one. Next one's a memory to me. It's a memory of a band I randomly found. I think they were in the late 90s. I don't know if you could... Late 90s, early 1000s. Case is a bit jacked up. Blue Line Medic. Anybody heard of Blue Line Medic? Roddy, you heard of Blue Line Medic? Zoom, Roddy. Zoom, you were so good before. My screen is so... I need to reduce this, I think. Let's reduce that. Let's just do a little thingity thing over here. All right. Well, we've had 11 views. We've got 4 live viewers left, so thank you. Thank you for your service. Is that making it easier? Probably not. Blue Line Medic, a working title in green. Now, I don't recall this particular CD, but I do recall Blue Line Medic having a track. Wow, that is kind of chewed up. Oh my God, is that scratched or is that just... Can anyone see that? It's got a weird... See that? What is... Is that normal? Oh, thank you, Ostradamus. Thank you, Ostradamus. See the rings around it? Is that normal? I don't know if that's normal, but it looks... Don't understand. Oh, maybe it's because it's an EP. I don't know. That looks really bizarre. Anyway, Blue Line Medic. I heard saw a track of theirs on Rage. I remember. Oh, there. I think it says here. Is it? Did I get 1990? Oh, like, yeah, 2000. Another one in year 2000. I don't know what you'd call them. Alternative rock, I think. So, yeah, I don't know. I picked it up because I'd been thinking about Blue Line Medic for ages. I'd forgotten their name. I was trying to find out who they were. I go on these hunts for music. I don't know if you guys do the same sort of thing. I get a memory of a band or a song, and then it just sort of niggles at me, and then I end up going from randomly thinking about trying to figure it out to actually searching, like using keywords, trying to find an album or finding a band. And then if that doesn't work, I get fully invested. Like I put the blinkers on and I'm like doing searches. It like becomes a full, like I'm Indiana Jones searching for the Temple of the Lost Blue Line Medic, you know. But in this case, it found me. So I have had success stories in looking for bands that I haven't heard of in 20 years and won. So just in case anybody doubts my skills. Yes, Blue Line Medic. They're cool. I wouldn't say they're anything to write home about, but I liked them at the time, and I just was glad that this kind of was just randomly in Savers. And we'll have to listen to it again. So there was that one. Now, all the discs are $2. Even the EPs, that kind of annoys the crap out of me, but Oh well, savers. I guess I know what I'm getting into. All right, so I got Ben Folds 5. I actually really like Brick. I know some of the other songs, but I'm not a huge, massive Ben Folds 5 fan. I actually have a DVD as well of one of their music tours, or maybe their music videos. But I love Brick. Brick's just an amazing song. And I like them I just like them the way they are. I like their originality. I like their sound. I like the guts. Whoa, that disc is a little bit kind of chewed up a little bit. I want to show you this. Roddy, will you show everybody? Roddy. Come on, Roddy. You were so good before. Look, there's my face. Can you see my face? Through the whole thing. Roddy, there you go. Zoom. Roddy's been difficult. It's because I talked about him. There you go. See that? Look at that. It'll work. It'll be fun. Give it a clean. I'll pat it. Yeah. Ben Folds 5. Can't go wrong. Anyone else? Ben Folds 5. Can't go wrong. No one else has joined me on Instagram, but that's okay. I'm really talking over here. So if anyone's on Instagram, you'll see me behind a microphone talking over there. So I apologize. I picked up No Fun at All Skater Punk. Well, you know, a lot of skater punk started off as political punk. We just called it skater punk. Nobody takes offense to that. When I was younger, we called it skater punk because a lot of skaters listen to it. And Roddy's just not listening to me. There you go. The big knockover. If Roddy would just zoom. There you go. Been a while since I've listened to No Fun at All. But picked it up. I actually always look for punk and skater punk. Pop punk. I always look for those at Savers. This one's a big rubby. Some scratches. Should be fine. Because you do find them. You probably find them more. You find them more than other things like metal. And I also picked up 28 Days. I don't mind 28 Days. 28 Days is all right. I'm not going to say no to 28 Days. Will you say no, Roddy, to 28 Days? There we go. Look at that classic. Punk stage, punk writing, hip-hop / I don't know, whatever punk was back then. What year was this? Not going to give me a year, is it? What record company was it? Was it Bubble Records? Stubble Records. Scratched. It's actually pretty clean. I want to know a year. Give me a year. I'm going to say, without looking, I'm going to say... Oh, God. I'm going to say 1995. Yeah. No? Give me a year. Damn you. No, not even a year. Well, that's disappointing. I could Google it. Who wants to Google it? 28 Days didn't age very well. No? It has been a while. I will say it has been a while. I want to see a year though. You want balloons? Was it 1995? Do you remember the year? Because the year's covered on the back, and I'm not picking off this sticker. It's around the mid-90s. It'd have to be mid-90s to like 2000 at the latest, right? That's what I would think. I could research it, but I just can't be bothered right now. I'm going to guess 1995. That's what I guess. And the last one I picked up in the CDs, I'm pretty sure it was the last one. Is the bag empty? It is empty. Okay, so I don't know how you're going to feel about this. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. And if you do judge me, I don't actually care. I was really hugely, massively into Something for Kate. I'm a big emotional heart under this old sarcastic chest. I like emotional music, and I don't care if anyone knows about it. And I like this band, Something for Kate. They copped a lot of crap over the years. And yes, he has a very distinctive voice, and yes, he can be very annoying if you're not in the right mood for him. If you're not in the right mood for him, don't listen to him. Something for Kate's Desert Lights. I have a funny feeling. Oh, look, I had all these albums years and years ago. I sold a bunch of them when I just listened to them too many times. And I picked up a few over the last couple of years. I don't know why I ever got rid of them, but they're really good. I really like them. They're not for everyone. You know, if you don't like them, absolutely fine. There's plenty of music out there that I don't like of other people's, but I do like Something for Kate. I think I'm still kind of like, I think I've listened to too much of it over the years. So I think I'm kind of like, it's now a bit more selective, where I used to crank this all the time. I think I've overdone it. So yeah, it will get high rotation, but probably not as much as I did when I was younger. Yes. Oh, on Instagram, welcome Sean I got to get my dots in the right order. Welcome, welcome. Yes, but that was the last disc, Something for Kate. Him and who was it? Now I'm going to remember his name. Singer from Something for Kate and the singer from, oh gosh, now I'm forgetting. Two singers from that era got together and formed a band basically recently, and I can't remember who it was. So I'm not going to talk about it, otherwise I'm just going to ramble about nothing. All right, let's talk about two things I picked up from JB Hi-Fi. I picked them up today. I picked everything up today. Oh, my live streams ended on Instagram. That's okay. I'll just share it, shall I? Shall I share it? You gonna share? Okay, that's fine. Just end then. Okay. Harpoon. For Something for Kate. What? Oh, I like the cover of Harpoon. I'm confused now. Probably because I'm tired. Explain thyself. Share it. Yes, Ostradamus says to share it. Share it with everyone. Yes. Okay. All right, I'll show you the two things I got from JB Hi-Fi. I'll let you know what I actually went in there to get, because I went in there to get sort of maybe a couple of things, but the main thing I really wanted was to get Lisa Frankenstein. I don't know if anyone's heard of Lisa Frankenstein. Can I bring up an image without... let me just move my camera out of the way here. Oh, the cover. Sorry. When you said cover, I was thinking of front cover, like the cover of an album cover. That's what I was thinking. My brain wasn't catching up with me. Yes, the cover of the song Harpoon. Gotcha. Yes, very good. Yeah, sorry. I thought you meant cover. I was on the cover of the CD. And I was very confused. I'm going to show you, because I can screen share, Lisa Frankenstein. You can probably look it up yourself, but who wants to do that this late at night? Go here, go plus, go... Oh, Snow White. I don't want to talk about Snow White tonight. Lisa. Frankenstein. Yes, yes. Give it to me. Give me the actual movie poster. That's all I want, not your random images. That's the poster. Can I make it bigger? No. Give me a bigger poster. Is that a big poster? No. I'm not winning tonight. Surely that will be a nice big poster. I'll just give you this. I'm just going to screen share for a second. Where's my screen share? There we are. You'll see me on a different camera. That is Lisa Frankenstein. I wish I had a bigger image. Can we make this bigger? Just make it bigger. I don't know what the big deal is. Oh, these are all just... Anyway, so it's kind of like, you might already know, but it's set in the 80s, and well, it's made now, but it's set in the 80s, and it's about a girl that goes to the cemetery every day. She's kind of a little bit quirky and weird, and she always sits on this guy's grave. And then something happens, a bolt of lightning comes down or something, and he comes to life in his grave, and he comes up, and she tries to basically like keep him alive because she's in love with him, and she wants him to stay with her. Keeps feeding him, I don't know what, to keep him alive. So it's a bit of bloody, like body parts and stuff. So I've heard it's really, really good. I've heard that it is like a modern day 80s crazy Frankenstein slasher kind of movie where she is not a murderer, but she becomes one with him to try to keep him alive because of love. And I've just been wanting to get it, but I've only ever seen it lately on DVD. So I don't know. I was kind of losing faith that I'd find it on Blu-ray again because I remember seeing it. Anyway, it wasn't there. No, it was there. Sorry, it was there on DVD, but they wanted $20 for the DVD, and I was being stingy. And I was like, oh, $20. See, there's other images you can see. Nice girl turning bad. I've got to be careful, I guess, about what images I show on here. But yeah, it looks fun. It looks really fun, and I like fun movies that don't take themselves too seriously. You know, where people do terrible things because they think it's the right thing to do. Look, how cool does that look? That looks amazing. Yeah, anyway, so that was what I wanted to go and get. Let's go back to main cam. Switching back to main cam. Switching back to main cam. Yeah, so I didn't pick it up because I was being stingy. I was like, $19 for a DVD. I'd rather get a Blu-ray. While I'm here, I might as well look around. So I spent just pretty much as much anyway, but I picked up 2 movies I actually do want. But I'm still sad about not picking up Lisa Frankenstein. Because I can get like that sometimes. This is the collector's edition, as much as that means anything in these days and ages, of Violent Night. Roddy, are you going to show people Violent Night? Roddy. Come on, zoom, Roddy, zoom. Oh. You know who this is, right? Oh, his name's going to elude me. It is something Harbour. David Harbour. So this is David Harbour. And if you know that name, it's because he was in Stranger Things as the cop. Yeah, the cop. Hopper. Harbour, Hopper. So it's not a, it's kind of like a break and enter. It's like Christmas, and these bad dudes, break into the house, and he's the dress-up Santa. It's got John Turturro. Oh, no, so not Turturro. John Leguizamo. Let's get the names mixed up. In it. So it's basically break and enter, crims, killers maybe. And then, come on, Roddy. And then David Harbour plays, he's like a Santa. He's like the local Santa or something. And he ends up becoming a vigilante. And I like David Harbour, and I like the idea of a killer Santa on the loose, trying to make sure that no one gets hurt and survives. I mean, look at that image on the top at the back there with that. Let me hold it properly. Come on, Roddy. Zoom. Can you see that with the reflection? There we go. The bloody hammer. Yeah. So picked it up, and that one was $15. So like for $5 more, I could have picked up Lisa Frankenstein, but I did want that on Blu-ray. So I picked up Violent Night because I still actually did want it. I did want it, and I was happy it's brand new. So always good. This is very bright. Let me get rid of that. And the last thing I picked up just really gave me 80s vibes. Like really like hit me in the feels with 80 vibes. And I remember seeing this on a shelf like maybe a year ago. I don't know what year this was made. You're not going to give me the year. You are not. That's okay. I think it was about a year ago. I saw this on the shelf at JB or somewhere else. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool thing. And then I walked away and I didn't look at it again. And then I picked it up this time. I was like, for $6. Sorry, $7. It was on special. I read it on the back again. I was like, this is cool. Like, this reminds me fully of a bad 80s B flick. And it's called The Loneliest Boy in the World. You mean, you put it in the chat if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it. If you've seen it, let me know. Let me just go back here and get rid of this thing. Let me know if you've seen The Loneliest Boy in the World. Look at that cover. How cool is that? The bright pink. Dead bodies. This kid smiling up at nothing. They're dying to be his friend. Now, the whole idea behind this is so cool. If I read this to you, you're probably going to get spurred into remembering what the 80s were like if you were from that era. Let me just recycle this page. All right, down to 3 viewers. Thank you. We've had 12 views total. A lot of chatting, which is good. Yeah, great color scheme. Great color scheme. Where's Roddy now? Can Roddy bring that back into focus? And a great looking movie poster. I don't know what's going on with Roddy. Did I knock him? Have you been knocked, Roddy? Have I lost some lighting here? What's going on? Really cool. Yeah, on the back it says, after the tragic loss of his mother, Ollie is threatened with state custody unless he can find a new family. And Oliver does just that. He digs one up at the local cemetery. When Oliver wakes up the next day, the corpses have come to life, and he must convince social workers that he now has the perfect family. They just happen to be decomposing. This is like an 80s throwback. I don't know what's going on with my lighting right now, but I think I knocked my camera. Did I knock my camera? Did I knock my camera? Come on, lighting. Roddy. There we go. This is just 80s all over. Look at that. He makes himself a family of dead people, and they come to life, and he has to tell the state that they can't take him away and put him in a orphanage because these dead people are his family. How classically 80s. This is fantastic. Is this rated? Yeah, MA restricted. Strong, crude humor and blood and gore. Fantastic. This is going to be cool. I can't believe I passed over this way back whenever and didn't pick it up. I think I just read it and went, oh, that's kind of weird, and then put it down. And now that I look at it, it just looks awesome. Anyway, so that was my last pickup, and that was from JB Hi-Fi. I don't know how long I've been on here. I remember it does tell you if you open it up. Maybe it doesn't tell you. Maybe I'm on the wrong page. Go to my live stream. No, not to one. Show me. Show me. It used to give me the time that I've been on, and I've got no idea now. Who are my live viewers? Anybody left in the chat? I know You Want Balloons is there in the chat. Is Ostradamus, you still there, my boy? It does give you the... It should give you the... If I open up another YouTube, it should give me my... Oh, crap. That's not what I was supposed to do. It should give me my time. 88 minutes. Thank you. You Want Balloons? Oh, good man, Nostradamus. What are you doing? You're just hanging out? Or you're watching on TV while you're doing other stuff? All right, so if I go over here... Oh, new subscriber. Thank you. And you subscribed as well. I think he's told me that before. Enemy figure statue collector. Thank you so much. Oh, my DualShock battery is low. Fantastic. Let us see if I can find... I want to be able to see the time. So let's go to my channel. View your channel. Sorry. Usually it gives you an option. Oh, no, that's me live. I don't want to do that. Go back. That's just weird. That's okay. Thank you. 88 minutes is good. 88 minutes is good. It's over an hour and... No, 88 minutes is an hour and 20 something minutes. All right, cool. So that was the last one. So the last one that I found was The Loneliest Boy in the World, which is going to be a fantastic movie. I can just tell. Let's go to a segment that I like to call Mail. We're not going to do all the segments tonight. I've used up a lot of time trying to figure out how to get this to work. But in the meantime, I am just going to do the mail segment, and then I'll decide whether I want to do anything else after that. I do want to try to. I know that it sounds like I'm trying to run away from you all, which I'm not, but I do actually come in here to watch movies as well. So I'm going to do a bit of streaming. I'm going to watch a movie. I'm going to eat some snacks. Probably going to fall asleep in my beanbag. And I'm probably going to wake up at about 6 in the morning and not be able to feel my legs. Something like that. But in the meantime, let's do mail. I've got a couple in my hands that turned up yesterday. Sorry. Yeah, yesterday and Thursday. Come on. Where's mail? Oh, there you are. Welcome to mail. You've got mail. Now, I'll show you these because I get mail that I've sent myself. Obviously, I order things on eBay and they come to me, and then sometimes I check them. Like I might rip a tiny corner and go, oh yeah, it's that, and then I'll put it on the shelf. And I don't look at it again because I'm running out of space in here. I've got to reorganize. And I am going through them. I'm going through my mail. I'm going to hold this one up in front of you without doxing myself or the person that sent it. It hasn't got a sticker on that, does it? No, it's just stamps. It's just some glorious stamps. All right, so that's that one. I cracked it open just to make sure it was what I thought it was. And it indeed was the one I thought it was. Some opening envelopes ASMR. Is there anything else in there? No. I got some rubbish to throw out. Is that the real time? Holy Toledo. It is more than likely, yeah, it has to be. Okay. It is going to be a bootleg. I'm fairly confident. Oh, it's quite scratched for a new disc too. Wow, why is that so scratched? This is going to be a bootleg. And there's no avoiding that because this movie is actually very expensive. There is no region coding on the back. There is no nothing. It's just a very simple looking disc that looks like it was second hand. Maybe I should just bought it new. But anyway, if it doesn't play, I will have to look it up and get another one. This was the cheapest I could find because this is a very expensive movie. Anyone seen a Chopping Mall from the 80s? Chopping Mall. Chopping Mall. Number 46, your chips are ready. Chopping Mall. Where shopping can cost an arm and a leg. It's an old... Look, I'll just show the back. There's robots there that are security robots in the mall of the future. And something goes wrong and they end up killing all the people in the shopping mall. Or a bunch of people in the shopping mall. Group of teenagers that work at the mall all get together for a late night party in one of the stores. When the mall goes on lockdown before they can get out, the robot security system activates after a malfunction, goes on a killing spree. One by one, the three bots try to rid the mall of the intruders. The only weapons the kids can use are the supplies in the stores. So it is suitably schlocky. There's some laser shooting, people's heads exploding, and, you know, whatever the robot's carrying with them. And then it's the kids in the store versus the robots. Chopping Mall. Mr. Potter. Chopping Mall. Yeah, anyway, I paid about $20 for it. It's, and the shame is, I mean, if I look at the cover on its own, it's been made. It's a made. Because Chopping Mall, I think, had a limited DVD release from memory, if I'm even remembering that correctly, and it would have gone out of print so fast that, You couldn't even say the words chopping mall, Mr. Potter. The disc is super sketch. Like, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Look how matte it is. Like a sticker, like a permanent, like it's been printed on there. It's got weird printing, like not right printing. It doesn't say chopping mall on it anywhere in here, and it's got a generic code. And it's scratched. It's got a couple of gouges in it. So, anyway, I've been wanting it for a long time, so hopefully, it's watchable. And hopefully it's not videoed off of a TV screen, which makes it completely unwatchable. But I've been wanting that one. You won't find it on DVD anymore without paying hundreds of dollars. And the other one I picked up, I won't show. The case is very big. Can I cover it? Cover that and cover that. It was a big case. They oversized the envelope for some reason for a very small parcel, Mr. Potter. It would be 80s. I do believe it's 80s. I don't think it's 70s. I don't want to give away the thing. I think it's 80s from memory. I swear it's 80s. Anyway, it's Maniac. Maniac Roddy. Look Roddy. Look Roddy. It's Maniac. Now, this is a re-release. It's obviously on the, not with this side, the Cinema Cult that you get a lot of discs on. But, you know, not easy to find. I got this for 20 bucks, which is a deal, and it's a Blu-ray. So 20 bucks for a Blu-ray is very good. There's the case, Roddy. Ostradamus Toys, thank you so much for joining us this evening. You do your errands. Great catching up with you. Thank you so much for joining in. I do appreciate you, sir. Have a good day. Drop in on the next one. I'll get my shit together more next time. Take care, man. Thank you so much. Very basic disc. But, yeah. Slasher. Psychopath. I think it's suitably bad in terms of like special effects and all that. But it is a cult movie. So, if you want to look up the trailer for it, it's actually quite an interesting trailer. The front cover makes it look absolutely like messed up and scary, and I don't think it is that. He's just a nutcase. And it is R-rated, so there will be blood and gore. But yes, pick that up because it is suitably hard to find. So I've got it now, so I don't have to worry. Now, oh man, I'm just dropping things everywhere. I don't have a lot more to really talk about tonight, except drinking my energy drink to keep awake. Okay. What other things can we do here before I end up finishing up? I have no news. Normally I do this bump up. But I don't have any news to give you tonight. Well, look, I have a few things I wanted to talk about, but I'm not prepared. So we can do that next time. And I don't have... I'm not doing beer. This is my beer. This is what I do when I talk about a beer I'm drinking, but I'm not drinking any beer, so... But yeah, we're not doing beer tonight. And to be honest, I don't know. I'll think whether I want to phase out the idea of beer. I know I only just started it, but beer makes me very tired in here. When you spend all night in a studio, especially now that I need to be awake and alert in front of the computer, maybe if I do it early in the evening, if I start at, say, 9 or 10, then yeah. Mark McBride. Oh, well, I know you've told me that before, Mark. You told me that. What are you doing up at 3 a.m. in the morning? 2 a.m. in the morning? What are you doing up at 2 a.m. in the morning, Mark McBride? Welcome, 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 thrice welcome to ye. Can I add something to that? No, well, I was hoping that would let me do something. Let me just do that. 100%. We'll do that. All right. Oh, you've missed a lot of stuff, but you can watch it on the replay. You can be replay crew. So we've had a good night tonight so far, and we're not doing beer. We're not doing news, except for Val Kilmer dying. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. As I said earlier, he will be missed. Great actor. So no news really. We've already rambled on. You were not waiting for the beer, Mark. You were not waiting for the beer. You just jumped on. What? You weren't on. Were you on this whole time? Were you on this whole time? My watch just told me that I earned a stand goal. I've been sitting here for like an hour and a bit. Well, my watch doesn't know what I'm doing. Were you here? Because if you were here, you would have chatted to me earlier. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. You missed out a lot of rambling. You can catch up on the replay. I know you weren't here. Don't lie to me. But I'm glad you're here now. What were you doing? You're doing work. You're working, aren't you? They were at Festival Hall, or they're coming? Oh, see, now you're going to make me look it up. Who's left of the Sex Pistols, anyway? Now you're going to make me look it up. Sex Pistols. Festival Hall. Is Festival Hall still here? What? No. Sex Pistols featuring Frank Carter. Saturday, 5th of April. Mark. 7 p.m. Whoa, I just saw the ticket price. Holy crap. I just went and saw, I went with Richard, and I went and saw, now my brain, Toxic Holocaust, in, forgetting where I saw it, in Northcote. It was really good. It was actually really good. And a few other metal bands. What? Oh, wait a minute. What's the it's April now, isn't it? What's today? 4th. No. It says the 5th of April. What? Oh yeah, because my date's back to front on my computer. Oh yeah, that makes sense. No Johnny, no Sid. Okay, yeah. Oh, I got to fix my date on my computer. The month and the day are back to front. So mine says the 4th of the 6th. So my brain didn't even click over. Yeah, it was tonight. So you didn't go. You didn't go? I'm going to take that you didn't go. Or did you? Maybe you did go. Maybe you did go. Is that where you went? All right, I'm not going to go on about it. You probably did go. Yeah, well, I'm sure it still would have been fun, but yeah, not for that much money. I can't bring myself to see the Sex Pistols minus Johnny and Sid. Not for what I just saw on this screen. Would you go? I don't know if you'd go. I'd see. I would see Teenage Fan Club, and I'd see the Jesus and Mary Chain, maybe for under that amount, but not. I don't think I'd see the Sex Pistols without a full lineup. I don't think. But yeah, I went and saw Toxic Holocaust, and they were really, really good, and a couple of other metal bands as well. And bought a T-shirt and a CD. And got given some stickers, which reminds me, I need to put the stickers on my fridge. I went and saw Iron Hawk. I don't know if anybody knows Iron Hawk. These guys are pretty fun. Iron Hawk. I'm going to put that in the fridge. Fridge is getting stickered up in the background. More black and white stickers on the fridge. Yes. So, yeah. Here we are. I'm about to wind down because I've got not much more to talk about. I thought I was going to do one more thing, and I've forgotten what that one more thing was. Maybe we can open these things up. room's getting a bit messed up. Did I take that out of there and that out of there? Hang on a second, guys. Is that one? Did I open that up? What's that? Oh boy. What's that? Oh yeah, let's open these two up. One of them will cause contention. One of them will cause contention. I don't know what that one is. What's that one? Oh yeah, cool. Awesome. All right, well, for mail, there was a song I didn't know, maybe a cover. Tickets were 150, not that. Okay. So you were at the gig. Okay, cool. Okay, couple more mail opens. Or what? There's 3 here. I'm not gonna dox myself. So there's 3 here. One that will be a little bit contentious. I picked up this because it's actually hard to find. I don't know why. I don't know why this movie is not easy to find. Where's this pile of rubbish? There it is. I don't know if you remember this movie, but this movie is actually really fun. It's a really fun movie, and it's really hard to find. If you go searching for it, you'll probably end up paying way too much for it. Oh, my plastic case is broken. That's what happens when you get it sent in the mail. Anyone remember Michael Keaton, and also Michael Keaton in Multiplicity? Anyone? Come on, Roddy. Zoom, Roddy, zoom. And also Andy McDowell as well. Andy McDowell's pretty hot. But yeah, you ever watch this movie? What's monkey news? Oh, about monkey. Which monkey? Are you being silly, or are you meaning monkey as in the Stephen King movie, or Monkey Magic, or something else? Or what's his name? What's his freaking name? The English singer. No, I can't remember. Multiplicity. Great fun. Come on, Roddy. Zoom in, Roddy. Roddy. Oh my God, this camera. You were working so fine today, and now you're being so. There you go, Multiplicity. This is so fun. This movie's so fun. He invents 3 other of himself, each of them with a slightly different personality to try to keep up with everything. And the thing is with this movie is it's absolutely hilarious. His wife thinks that the other ones are him, even though one of them turned out stupid. It's so funny. The other one's like really like self-inflated, and the other one's like really mild-mannered. Great movie. No news stories about monkeys around the world. I think you might have the wrong channel. It might be Neon Doom Monkey, because we don't unless it's a movie about monkeys and it's got monkey in it, like Monkey Shines, or that new Stephen King movie, the Bloody Monkey of Bloodsville, whatever it's called. No monkeys here. No monkey here. Multiplicity, great movie. If you've never seen it, I don't know if you'll find it on streaming service. These DVDs and Blu-rays are very hard to find for Multiplicity. This is a hilarious movie. This is Michael Keaton in his prime. Very, very good. And I'm glad I ended up getting it. And it is legitimate. I already checked that. The disc from memory. Oh my God. I thought it was clean. I'm going to cry now. I can clean it. It's all right. I can clean it. I'm just going to keep telling myself that. It's cleanable, right? It's cleanable, right? I'm sure that will clean up. Okay. Oh my God. It is reasonably scratched. That has seen. I'm not going to talk about it. It's been around since when? 1996. Okay. No chimpanzees, no apes, unless it's related to a movie like King Kong, or the Mighty Kong, or Kong versus Godzilla, or Kong does Godzilla. I don't know. No, we wouldn't do that one actually because we're not that kind of channel. Multiplicity, good movie. You guys are going to get ridiculous. I need to end soon. These are Star Wars related. Let's do the top one. I picked this one up just because I'm a bit of a completionist, but this series is not great. It is not great. It is not great. This is a TV series based on a cartoon series, and I usually like cartoons. Yeah, I'm just hoping there's no more apes in the chat. Based on the Star Wars universe post episode 6. As we all know, I'm not a huge fan. This is a TV series that had 2 seasons. I've watched them all on Disney Plus. Called Resistance. Resistance. I'd like to say Zoom, Roddy, but not the best show to zoom in on. I actually like the animation. Some of the stories are quite good. I do like some of the stories. I do like some of the Universal stuff. But what I absolutely dislike about this series is it's funny. It's just that, as they've done with the newer movies, Disney decided that what Star Wars needed was to be funny and stupid and hilarious and slapstick. And so a lot of the time in this series, you're almost sort of beginning to like the characters, and then they do stupid things, or one of them does stupid things, or the other one does stupid things, and there's always like some kind of like gag or spoof or laugh that's got to do with a mission that they're on. Like this guy over here. Where is he? Which guy is it? Yeah, this guy here, the green guy. He doesn't really understand, I guess, like human traditions and stuff, and he's always like doing things wrong. Like he's very smart in some things, really dumb in others. And the main character here in the middle, can't remember his name. What's his name? Kaz or Kazuda Kaziano. He can be really good one minute and just really stupid the next. The other characters are reasonably good. It's got BB-8 in it. And it's got an interesting backstory and some great animation, actually. But reading from my memoir, no. I haven't started my memoir yet. It starts with a chapter about you, Mark. It's a really big chapter too. And then and then after that, it gets better. So yes, Star Wars Resistance. I'm a completionist, so I picked it up. Apparently, season 2, I don't know, can't really find it anywhere, so I guess I'm just not going to get it. But for what it is, it's okay. It's just full of stupid humor, and I'm not a fan of a TV show, anything really, a movie just being funny. If you're just going to be funny and it's a serious show and it's meant to be serious, yeah, you're not selling it to me. So whilst I enjoyed the animation and whilst I enjoyed some of the storylines, and the overall story arc is pretty good in Resistance, like the overall, if you look at everything from the top down, is a pretty cool story. The actual individual episodes are just far from being perfect. So yeah, I've got it though. Bloody completionist, buying things I don't need or want. And the last thing I got kind of completes my Clone Wars collection, because I have all of them bar episode 7 on Blu-ray, which, trust me, the Clone Wars, they might have used to have been cheap, might have used to have been cheap. All right, I need to drink another thing. I'm going to say that again. Maybe they were once cheap. How about that? But now, like, these Blu-rays are absolutely ridiculously priced and hard to find. This is the last one I've got because they never made 7 into a Blu-ray. So the last season of Star Wars Clone Wars was never made into anything. So I've got a ripped one on DVD. So I've got a bootleg. I got a bootleg one on DVD because I couldn't find it on Blu-ray. But I've got the rest now. This is season 5. Season 5, I got sent in the mail. Yeah, they were not cheap to find. It's taken me about a year and a half to get all of them. Roddy needs to zoom. Zoom, Roddy, zoom. There we go. Some people like the Clone Wars animation, some people don't. I actually quite like it. Some of the stories are not as fun as others, so I do skip some sometimes. But yeah, now I've got complete 1 to 6 of the Clone Wars. Obviously, season 7 was never released in outside of America, so I had to get a bootleg, which means I've got short ones and one tall one. But that's it. I've got all of the Clone Wars, which makes me very happy because they're all. Where are they all? They're all over there somewhere. All my Star Wars ones are here, and they're all for some reason all the way over there. All right, so that's all of that. I'm not going to go through every single thing in my room at the moment. I will show you. What am I going to show you? I'm going to show you this cool thing. Let's see, I picked up this a while back. Oh, anybody remember Mad Max? They had these out there. Obviously, the blower on the front is ridiculously large on this and should never be that large. But yeah, the Interceptor from Mad Max. I've already got one, but this one's a slightly different one. And it's made by this weird company. It's got all graffiti and stuff all over it. So it'll probably come out of the package eventually. And I got a good price on it. I think I paid 50 something for it. It was worth about 79. So it's brand new. But I love the Interceptor. I watched a good documentary on YouTube tonight, earlier in the night, about the making of, because there never has been so far to date a single documentary on the extras or any extras that are significant on any Mad Max Blu-rays, DVDs, anything. There's never been like a documentary on them. There's only ever been like random like bits of information in written form. This documentary is on YouTube. I could probably tell you which one it is if you're interested. They interview all of the people that made, or a bunch of people that made the vehicles. And I don't want to share that. Don't share that. Cancel. Get out of here. Yeah, so they interview like mechanics and other actors and people that were in the gang. Producers, cameramen, mechanics, all that stuff. And I did save it, so I can tell you which one it is somewhere. Please tell me that I saved it. View all. Unbelievable. I'm sure I'll bring it up. I'll put it in the notes maybe, because I swear I saved it and now I can't find it. It's called Twitch account. There it is. Mad Max Exposed. Full documentary. Mad Max Exposed. I can't show you the whole screen. Can you see? Roddy. Actually, you know what? Why am I showing you my phone when I've got a cam for that? Let's go over here. Go here, and then we go search. Mad Max Exposed. And we'll bring it up on here. There it is. That's the one you want to watch. Switching over. This one over here. So if you want to... Yeah, well... Yeah, no, Revenge of the Sith is linked in directly with it, but I think it makes sense either way. It's just that it's all in between. If you like the Clone Wars stuff, Mark, it's more just like that's a whole arc, the fighting side of it. But I mean, If it makes sense more to you with Clone Wars, then I guess that's fine. Like for me, I kind of felt like Clone Wars helped the gap, but it was mostly just like background story to the Clone Wars and sort of knowing a bit more about the characters. But if you are interested in this Mad Max documentary, it's a really good documentary. It goes for about an hour and a bit, and talks to a lot of different people in behind the making of. Really, this should be something they put on a disc, but they've never. I don't know why George Miller has never ever put. He's never put anything on the back end of a Mad Max disc. Not even on Road Warrior, I don't think. And I've met people that have worked, like older gentlemen that have worked as mechanics on motorbikes on Mad Max and Mad Max 2. And I don't know why no one was interviewed. But anyway, that's a good documentary. If you want to watch that, go ahead and watch that. It's well worth it. It is a bit scattered. It jumps all over the place, but it's got some great photos, some great background information, interesting stories about how things came about. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. So if you're interested, go ahead and watch that. All right, back to main cam, and I'm going to log off very, very soon. All right, so here we are back in main cam. I don't have any other bumpers to sort of send you off to another part of my vlog. If I click it, we've done mail, we're not doing beer, we're not doing news tonight. I can chuck up an NDR screen. There you go. Was that interesting? No? Okay, what about number 2? What about this one? Scary. I'll go back to that one. This guy's pointing at someone. No, we'll just go back to main cam. I'm pretty much done for the night. I've spent so much time trying to get these cameras to work. It's 2:22 in the morning. I appreciate all of you for being here with me this evening. I know I took a while to get my crap together. And I'm going to keep... I've got problems here with this vlog in terms of like getting the... getting my little icons at the bottom here and over there. I can't put subscribe and like because I can't figure out how to do it on OBS. You can do it. You can do it. I need to figure out how to do it. I might need to use multiple programs. Easier for me to do all that stuff in CapCut and then figure out how to do it later. I don't know. But at least I've got a intro and I've got a bunch of other things to sort of get me through the vlog. I just don't have the mainstays, which is icons and logos and subscribe buttons and things like that. But other than that, everything else seems to work okay. Next time I'll be more prepared. I'll have more news. I'll have more other stuff there. So anyway, guys, I might leave it there. I want to thank you all very much for being here, especially all the people that have dropped into the chat tonight. It's been quite a few. I really appreciate all of you. So if anybody's on replay crew and wants to watch this later on, I just want to say thank you. And to all the people actually watching replay, I want to say thank you to you as well if you have not seen it live tonight and watch me ramble on with a bunch of the guys here about stuff. I will try harder next time to get my vlog to be a little bit more pertinent to news, because there's news all over the place. I just wasn't very prepared tonight. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night. I love you all. BZ in the Neon Doom room for another vlog. Maybe not as successful as the first one, but at least I think my volume levels are correct. I was told my volumes were like buttery smooth by somebody tonight, so hopefully that's true. And thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you for being here, you want balloons. Thank you very much for that, and to Mark and to Ostradamus. Let's go through the list. Ostradamus and anime figure statue collector. I'm just trying not to miss anybody here. You want balloons? I already said thank you. Mark McBride. Payne's toy samples came. I don't think I'm missing anybody else. There's a few people that were watching. There were 6 people in one room, I think, watching as well. So thank you to those people that came in and joined the chat. Awesome. And I don't think I've missed anybody. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Mark. Have a good night. Watch the replay. If you missed any, watch the replay. We had a long chat about movies. You might have missed some of it. I'll make sure to try and include some monkeys in my next episode. Maybe not live ones, though, because I don't want everything in here destroyed. But maybe we'll find a monkey movie for you, Mark. Okay? Monkey Mark McBride. We'll find monkeys for you, Mark. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks, you guys. Have a good one. Love you all. Don't forget, you can't see it on the screen, but like and subscribe. There is a bell down there too. Make sure to hit that one. There won't be one here, so you won't get confused in this video. There's one down here. So like and subscribe. Share it with somebody. If you've got anything to say about any of the movies I've found, go ahead and leave a comment below. There's been quite a lot of chatting going on over here. So appreciate that. See you on the next one, guys. Have a good night. Love you all. BZ in the Neon Doom room. BZ out. Take care. Good night, Australia.